Hi there everyone, welcome to the review. I'm going to be reviewing Saboteur, one of EA's latest published games. From the trailers of this game, I didn't know what to expect. I tried to take this game on with an open mind to play it as best I could without being too biased. Saboteur basically is what it says it is. It's about blowing stuff up and completing tasks, which is pretty much the same as any other free roaming game like GTA or Assassin's Creed. I'll try to go into that a little bit more when I get to that section. For now, I'd like to go on about what the game is. The graphics are nice, but they're not awesome. I mean, it's a next-gen game, so it should be sort of high graphics as well as high gameplay. They're not really putting too much out on the market at the minute with gameplay and graphics. It's either or at the minute, which is kind of disappointing. But for this game, it was kind of good. It was a good mixture of gameplay and graphics. They're not awesome, but they're fairly good. It's very familiar to Assassin's Creed and GTA. It's very similar to GTA in the fact that you follow your missions for people, and you run around and you go to the targets, pick up the information you need from the missions, and then go execute them like a GTA style game. It's like Assassin's Creed because you can climb buildings and sort of run around and do what you want to do. If you get seen, you get sort of chased down by the Nazis. There's a nice feature about colour transitions between colour and black and white, depending on the area of resistance. If there's higher French resistance, then there's more colour on the screen, whereas if you're in a more Nazi-occupied area, the screen's black and white. I felt this put more of a movie perspective towards the game, and was quite a nice little touch. I mean, the character as well in the main game, he's Irish, so you get to play as an Irishman during the game. It's quite fun. That's a little something of an extra for me. The game is not. It's too similar to Assassin's Creed and GTA in my opinion. Whereas I don't mind the fact that you have the game's similar to those games, because it means other people can pick up the game and they'll feel that the game's similar and they can get straight into it and get involved. But it was just too similar for me. Yeah, it's not nothing original. It's not something that they've worked on from the word go and put their own ideas into it. It's just sort of something they've taken ideas and mixed up and put to one game. And it got repetitive as well. It constantly felt like I was doing the same things over and over again, and I slowly became bored of this monotonous sort of style of play. This also included the climbing as well. I mean, Assassin's Creed has a lot of climbing in it, and this has a lot of climbing in it as well. You have to climb, and if you get seen by a Nazi doing something you shouldn't be doing, you basically go into like a mode where they'll sort of look for you. And it's like the new Assassin's Creed game where you run out of the area and they don't suspect you much anymore. But in here you actually physically have to hide. If you are in that area still, you have to physically find a hiding spot. Otherwise you can't get away from the Nazis. Which is not really a good thing, because players want to play the game. They don't want to be stuck trying to find a hiding spot or climbing about trying to get away from their enemies. Finally, I'd like to just go on about the game itself. It's a good game overall. I mean, if you like GTA and you like Assassin's Creed, I would recommend you playing it. It's just worth the play. If you've never played it before, never played GTA before or Assassin's Creed before, just give it a rent. You might like it. It might be sort of your style of gameplay with the third person running around, free roam style games. I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10 overall. I think it's a good effort. It's got some nice little features in it, but because it's not really original and it literally is just a mixture of games put into one, I'm gonna say they could have done a lot better. But it's just worth a playthrough. Probably not worth a buy. Probably just worth a playthrough, and that is it. They could have probably boosted it up to an 8 or a 9, whether they've increased the graphics a little bit and maybe sort of mixed in some new style stuff as well. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm going to leave you with a bit more of the gameplay footage to watch. I hope you enjoy.
The depot is just up ahead.
We'll need to create a diversion to get past that gate.
The Nazis are trained to investigate the sound of gunshots or an explosion. Use that to your advantage. 10 pounds of high explosive on that truck should get their attention.
Aye, that'll do.
Start by climbing that building. Once you're on the roof, keep your head down and wait until the truck explodes. Then, use that telephone wire to cross the street into the fuel depot. While the soldiers are distracted, move in quickly and place a charge on the primary storage tank.
I'll meet you by the gate when it's done.
Watch your ass, Irishman.
That's my cue. Time to leg it.